welcome back to Sticks and Strings. I'm Naomi.
I'm Beth.
I'm Eve.
And it is the end of July. By the time you see this, it will be August. So happy, welcome August. That means we are 1 month closer to fall. That's all I can say. It has been a hard week, heat-wise.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's been really bad. Sorry if you're bored. That's all we ever talk about is how hot it is in Arizona. But it's a thing.
Yeah, but in the winter we talk about how pleasant it is.
Yes, that's true. So we're glad you're back with us. We hope that you are cooler than we are. You know us, we like to get our crafts and our favorite drinks and non-alcoholic, although if you have an alcoholic drink, you go right ahead. You go, girl.
Nobody's saying nothing.
We'll never know. Honestly, I think it's like too hot for alcohol here. I can't even imagine.
It might combust.
Yeah, for real. So grab your craft, grab your drink, sit back and relax and talk with us for a little while. I think Eve is going to go first.
I am. Again, I am working on Murder in the Garden by Hands On Design. The only time I work on it is when we film, so I'm sorry if you're getting tired of it.
She'll finish it one day.
This is where I am right now. Hopefully by the time this is over, there'll be more of this bird done. This bird here. That's the one I'm working on. And I'm kind of like wanting to get this done. So the next time we have a library class, instead of taking WIP-GO, I'm going to take this stuff.
Is it hard to focus on? Like, do you have to focus real hard on it?
No.
Oh,
That's why I do it doing this.
Okay.
Temperature pets. Oh, before I talk about this, I FFO'd my night garden.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Night window.
Yeah.
We're going to put a close-up picture so you can see the detail. But it is so beautiful.
I'm so happy
I can't
with
believe
the way
you did it so
came out.
fast.
Well, the instructions are just absolutely amazing. It took me 2 days.
I just mean stitching it so fast, too.
Oh, well, yeah, I
You got
concentrated on
obsessed
that.
with it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
It's so pretty. It is so pretty. I can't get over it.
I love it. I love it.
Congrats on that.
And thank you, Beth, for giving that to me.
No, yeah.
Now you got nothing for your birthday.
Yeah. Your birthday's over with.
I'll just
Sorry.
look at it. So the temperature chart, Temperature Pets by Jace Breeze.
Did you say who this was by?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention.
I went ahead and put in today's color. It may be hotter than what I put in, I don't know, but I went ahead and put it in because
It's Friday.
it's Friday and I wanted to finish the dog.
Oh, yeah, because it's the end of July.
Yeah.
Wow.
The next stitch I have to do starts over here.
Oh, okay.
And I already counted it out and I was like, oh my God. I'll count it again just to be sure, but yeah. It's a big, long, like schnauzer or something. It's a huge dog, which means a lot of stitching. But, you know, I complain about it being a lot of stitching, you know, for me to do, because I'm used to my temperature charts being just a little bit of stitching every day.
Right.
But the pattern is cute with the pets,
It's
the
very
dogs
cute.
and cats. So, and I'm not upset about that. In this house, we do Geek by Crazy Stitch. I couldn't resist. I started frogging this, whatever this thing is called, the Doctor Who thing.
Oh, the Dalek.
Yeah, that. And I messed up on the E's. So I was on my second E and I'm going down and went, wait a minute, that's only 2. It needs 3 in between the stems.
Mm.
So I had to frog that whole bottom part of this and fix it, but now I have to go back and stitch that part. But I'm almost done with both these. I just kind of was like
In geek.
in geek, and I was just like, why didn't I notice before I started the second E?
Why don't you tell me that before I jumped on his head?
Yes. I was doing the same thing. So, Dark Forest by Tiny Modernist has so much back stitching you want to vomit. I don't mind back stitching. I don't hate it. It's just
You want to be done.
I want to be done with it.
Yeah.
Not that I have a sewing machine to sew the thing on. I'm considering doing it by hand, but you know. So here it is.
Oh.
I've gotten a lot of back stitching done. I did it for a long time this morning too.
I like those. What are those blue bells or whatever? The little flowers.
The little blue flowers.
They're cute.
I don't know. It doesn't say. Mine doesn't look like hers, but I'm trying. And I was working on this today too. Hands-on design, Blackberry Berry. This is where I am.
Oh. You got some berries.
I started the berries. These are little berry flowers. They barely show up. That's all right. Once you get all the other stuff around them, they'll show up better. And lastly, that was a WIP-GO for June, July. And my other WIP-GO project for July is Art Deco Summer by Cross Stitching for Fun, or Sunflowers Cross Stitch. And I bought the blue that I was missing because I couldn't find it. So now 2 butterflies have bodies. I didn't put any of the antlers in yet.
We have a crazy cat.
Antlers.
Sorry. We have a crazy kid.
Not antlers. What are
Antenna.
those things? Yeah.
It's like bugs don't have antlers.
You never know.
They feel like antlers to them. Anyway, they have bodies. They don't look so strange with no bodies.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that's me.
All right, I'm gonna go next.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm in the middle of a row, which I always, sometimes I ask if I can go first or last so I could be not in the middle of a row. I am still working on Stratosphere, the knit swirl sweater, and I'm working on, this will soon be a sleeve. So, it's really hard to show you right now. Hang on. Well, I'll just keep talking while I finish this row. So you knit in a swirl, and then you bind off part, and then on the unbound off part, you start to increase again. And I think I showed you that last time I turned the corner. Well, that has grown and grown and grown and grown out like this, and it's like 2 little skinny, it's growing like this, 2 little skinny sides. These become the sleeves. You go up for a while straight, and then you start to decrease again into 2 little peaks. Like I said, it's knitting origami. I don't totally understand it. I will post a picture of it flat here because it's hard to understand. And so I'm just going back and forth now. Instead of around in circles, I'm just going back and forth, still doing the welts, 5 rows of reverse stockinette, 4 rows of stockinette, and I have this nice little ridged pattern. Oh, you can see here how it came in and now it's going back out. Very hard to understand, I'm sorry. And I know you're bored and sick to death of this. However, tomorrow, in our world where we are, is August 1. And I promised myself that on August 1 I would start the sweater that I made for Hannah. That I would make it start her friends. She's my daughter's coming end of August, so I have the next 3-4 weeks to finish it, so that when she flies back to Boston, she can take it as a gift to her friend, which means knit, blocked, sewn up, ends woven in, completely ready. So I've got to get on it. So I'm just living in this sweater for a little while longer, and I feel confident that I can take a break from it and come back and pick it right back up. I'm really excited, and I can see the end coming of this sweater, which for me, if you know me for very long, I get bored with things. I drop things. I don't pick them up for another year. And this one has been pretty consistent with the interruption of Hannah's little sweater and now the interruption of her friend's sweater. But I really, by the time it turns cold here, this will be done. This will be done way before it gets cold. So I'm very excited about it. And that's all I've been working on this week. I didn't do any more of my blanket or any more of my quilt. I've been super tired, and I've just been knitting, trying to do like a whole row at a time at least. Although there's a time one time I was like, I'm just going to do a row, which is like right now I'm at like 276 stitches across, which doesn't seem like that much. But boy, when you're tired, you're like, oh, I knit 3, fell asleep. Oh, okay, I should finish this. I knit 5 more, fell asleep.
That's the way I'm doing on that shawl I'm working on.
Yeah, so I've been really tired lately and not sleeping well. So that's me.
So, I've been finishing my WIP-GO. Yeah, I finished the beaver, last time before last, whatever it was. Last time, because I finished during Midsummer Stitch, yeah. And so I've been working on my second WIP-GO project, which is Dust of Snow. It's by Lindy Stitches, the one with the crow and the Robert Frost poem. And I hit the 7-day goal Saturday, Sunday, something like that, last weekend. And so I've been, just kind of putting in some extra days on it and then doing my 2 new starts, which I shall show you briefly. But so when I put this away last time, I had the crow and this corner and 2 lines of the poem here. And so since then I've worked on this border, this corner of the border. I've got the white stitching all the way around the corner part, and I've got some there's some white details and stuff down here, and little snow drops, dust in between the lines. And I did the 2 more lines of the poem. The other half of the poem goes down here, and there's a whole bunch of just other motifs and a border line across the bottom. So of course I won't finish it this time. It'll wait till next time. But it's coming along nicely, and right now I'm just doing a little bit more of these little trees that go along this border here. That's what I'm stitching now. But so that's Dust of Snow by Lindy Stitches. And then for my 2 new starts, one of them was another Lindy Stitches chart, Midsummer Moth. This is an exclusive from last summer from the Midsummer Stitch weekend. And that's this really pretty moth on dark fabric. And so I stitched it on this black and purple fabric.
Hold it up higher.
Yeah, I was just trying to not have the sun come through it, yeah. This black and purple Halloweenish fabric that I had dyed that was too dark for my project that I was doing. But it actually works nicely for this because the little blotches, look more like, just extra stuff on the design. But I just did a little bitty start. I did this little flower here and this flower here, and the big moth goes here, and I may or may not work on it because it's hard to do because it's this tiny stitches. It's like 32 count linen, but then because it's dark, it's hard to see the holes and all that. And I can get in the like in a Mojo and get get in the right frame and do it. And that's what helped me do this flower here. And the moth, I think I could probably start it over here, but I don't know if I have the mental energy to do that. Anyway, that's one of my new starts. And my other new start is this butterfly flowers kit. This is a Bucilla kit, and it comes with all the threads, but I don't think they're DMC just because they're a little on the fuzzy side, but so I just did a little bit of it, and I did the moth's part of the body and part of the wing, and the design. This is the black part is what I'm working on right now, and what I didn't really realize is that it's all all this sort of diagonal line is a lot of kind of half stitches, or whatever you call them. You could call them half stitches, you could call them quarter stitches. I guess they're quarter stitches technically, because a half stitch would be like, one half of the X, right? Going all the way across, and these are just the little corner to center stitches. But because this is on Ada, you have to pierce each square, right? If it was on linen, of course, you could stitch from one linen corner to the middle, whatever. But so you have to put the needle in carefully so that you're in the middle of the Ada square, and I have to really pay attention to make sure I'm on the right row, I'm on the right corner, and so it's exhaustifying. So right now I'm stitching a little bit more on his body, and I don't know. I kind of would like to finish the body, the main body of this butterfly. But yeah, that remains to be seen if I had the mental energy to do that. But yeah, I think the actual body was easier. It will be easier because it's just regular stitches. It's just the little corners on this butterfly that call for those quarter stitches things. And then I'm going to be starting tomorrow, which is the 1st, on Glory in the Wind, and for cross stitch camp. This is by Robin Pickens, which is a new designer to me. Stitch something new to you. And I've got all the fancy floss colors in here, and the other colors that go with it. It's not. Sorry, it's not. These are all fancy floss colors. So I thought I had fabric chosen for this, but I don't know that I do. I'll have to look again and see in all my fabrics. But I had written on here the size I need for each, 28, because it has back here, the sizes, the finished size, stitched size of, 28 count linen, 32, 36. So I had written all, what size of fabric I need on here. So I think I might have chosen fabric for it, but if I did, I don't have it in this little package, So I'll have to go back and
so
look
pretty.
again.
I really like that.
Yeah, it's a great pattern.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pattern. I really can't wait to start it. But I don't know that I'm going to be able to finish it in a month, because it's more stitching than it looks, when you first glance at it. It's 128 wide by 101 high. There is a lot of negative space in there, but
I bet it'll go fast.
But yeah.
I'm hoping my Raven goes fast. It's big like that.
So I have,
but I'm not doing cross stitch camp with it.
One stash mistake and one celebration. So the other day we were here in town running around doing stuff, and so we thought I needed some DMC threads for various projects, and that I haven't been able to find the threads for. So one of the things I needed was a toile, a skein of a toile. because I have some somewhere, the color I need, the white, but I don't know where it is. It's probably in some packet, some project somewhere that, you know, who knows where it is. But anyway, but so I know that Michael's carries a toile. Hobby Lobby doesn't, but Michael's does. And so we went to Michael's. I thought, okay, I can get the DMC thread there at Michael's and get the étoile. So I was doing that, except that, for one thing, the Michael's that's like, this right around the corner here from Naomi's house, I guess they had
In
moved.
Ahwatukee?
Huh?
The one in
No,
Ahwatukee?
we went to the one over
By the mall.
By the mall,
Near the mall.
Oh,
because I had an appointment
Yeah.
I see.
over there.
So, so they had moved, I guess, their DMC, their cross stitch stuff to, you know, this one corner, and I guess when they moved the
It
like
was
DMC,
a mess.
the DMC trays, they were all out of order, numerical order, you know, because usually, like, you know, you start with 2 or whatever, and you go in order so you can find the thread you need, and they were like, you know, here and then here and then here and then here and then here, you know, it's just like somebody just blindly stuck the trays in there, didn't look at the numbers, and I'm like, eh. So that was one thing. But then one of the things I needed was ecru, and I was looking at the bins and I saw ecru, so I went there and I thought, well, this is not normal. I thought, did they change their labeling or something? But I just went ahead and got it because it said ecru, and I didn't really think too much of it because it's like, oh, this thread looks a little thick and a little weird. But then
That's
when
not
I
DMC floss.
no, it is
It is
DMC. It is
DMC.
DMC.
But DMC
But-
just started making wool.
Yeah, this is. I don't know. I don't know if this is wool. I don't think it is, but it's cotton, but it's like a different finish or different type. I don't know, but it's not normal. It's not regular.
House SAS. I don't know.
Because like a regular skein, I have one here. Okay, this is
For
310.
tapestry.
It says, yeah, this says moulin, right? Moulin special, whatever, special. And this says something different. And if you look at
It says 25 and this says 4.
yeah,
as a
if you
number.
if you look at the like this, it looks like,
Yeah, you
Like,
can't split
yeah.
that.
well, you can, but you know, it's not normal the way it's just not. And so I didn't really, you know, when I looked at it, I thought there's something weird about this. There's something, you know, but again, I didn't look very closely because I was getting a whole bunch of things, and so when I got it home, when I was looking at it, I thought, okay, that's not normal. It's not right. And on my receipt, it costs more than a regular skein. So whatever it is, it's not right. So I'm taking it back, and I know that Hobby Lobby has regular ecru thread. So yeah, so I think I'm just going to take it back and get it.
SAS.
And
Mall House. No, that's right.
yeah,
It's,
it's just a
But-
different.
and it's a different yardage,
Yeah,
too. That's why it costs more.
yeah. It's just
It's just
it's
eight-
just not what I
8
want.
meters, and this is 10 meters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a
But
different.
it's a different something. It's just different.
It might be too thick. Mark might want this.
I don't know.
Are you gonna have to return it? Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
okay.
return it.
Since he's been looking for the perfect cotton thread for his Baroque oval beads. I kid you not. It's not a joke.
But
It really is.
so that was my, like I said, my thread fail, my stash fail, because it wasn't what I wanted. But on the other end of the spectrum, I got my. Why can I not get this out of the package? I ordered from Lindy Stitches during Midsummer Stitch. I ordered fabric, the exclusive fabric that we had for the weekend. So this is Moonlit Garden by Bestitch Me. 32 count, I think. Yeah, 32 count Lugana,
That's pretty.
quarter yard. It's really pretty. I don't want to take it out of the package, but
We'll take it out of the package for the photo because the
Yeah.
plastic won't work for the photo.
Yeah.
It almost looks like this. It almost looks like a batik
Mhm.
or something. That's really pretty.
it's really, really pretty. Yeah.
Or stamps. It looks like flower stamps or
Mhm.
something.
But I've seen a couple of things where they're, people have taken it out of the package and it's just gorgeous. But anyway, I bought that. And it came with little coffee candy. And it came with a little freebie pattern. This is Huzzah
I have that.
by Plum Street Samplers. This is a little
For
guy
2026.
on top of a
That
cake.
came out in market.
Yeah, 2026 Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Huzzah. It's this little guy on top of a cake, and he's got a little flag, and yeah. So this is
So
by
another 250-year
Yeah.
celebration.
Plum Street Samplers. It's actually it's just this complimentary chart is a variation of another free chart I designed back in 2018. Huzzah is a 16th century word that today would be expressed as hurrah or hooray. May your celebrations this year be filled with many exaltations. So yeah, it's all DMC, and
That's sweet.
yeah. So yeah, I'm very happy to get that. And the stitch count is only 38 by 71. So
You put it on some little piece of something.
yeah. So that's me.
Okay, real quick, I'm going to jump back in. I finished my row, so now you can you can hold that. Be careful of the end. Now, it's not all stretched out all the way to its end because you see how it's gathered.
You know
But-
what it looks like? Looks like that guy in Hail Mary.
Hold it up higher.
Rocky.
So here's where, this is the bottom of the circle, and here's where I decreased to, and then I started increasing, and now I'm going to build this as the back of the sweater, and the sides the sleeves. And so these, eventually, this thickness will become a sleeve width that'll go around the wrist, and then the back of the sweater is built up this way. And you're looking inside the sweater right now. So the outside. So if I were to hold up the whole circle, see how it's in the middle there. Like I said, you will have already seen it laid out, but I just wanted to explain kind of. It's like knitting origami, which is why I love this kind of stuff. This is like crazy. So that is, I just wanted to jump in there. All right, so now that brings us to our question of the week. Last week we asked you, what about WIPs? And Mary Passmore said that she has usually 1 to 2 cross stitch projects going, and she stitches when her hubby has sporting events on TV, and sometimes when she's watching Flosstube, although she likes to see the projects on Flosstube and not have to work at her own stitching. Noreen is monogamist, and she doesn't get bored. I'm not sure what she means. Luca S is in the works. 11 and a quarter by 15.56 design. So that sounds big.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you. Good for you and your attention span. Radiant 595 says that she used to be a monogamous stitcher way back when she first started stitching in her late teens. And for some reason she thought she had to finish a project before starting another one. Then she realized there's no such thing as cross-stitch police, so I can do whatever I want.
Yes.
So out the window went monogamous stitching. So good for you. Good for you. Good for all of you.
Yeah.
But
Also, I was relatively monogamous until I came across Flosstube, and then since then I've got 40,000 projects.
so
at once, yeah.
our question this week is in honor of Eve's quickly and beautifully fully finished project, which she did like that. We're wondering about your finishes. Do you fully finish right away? Do you wait? Do you let
have
them
an
pile
under the bed
up?
box?
Do you have an under the bed box like this one?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you fully finish them almost right away like that one? Or are you somewhere in between? Maybe if you're a knitter, I know a lot of knitters that like, I didn't block it. I finished it, but it's sitting there because I haven't blocked it yet. I always block things right away because I'm so excited to get them. If I finish something, I'm excited to have it out and about. But and I think blocking does such a great thing to your knitting that I'm really excited to block this one too. It's going to be gigantic. So let us know. Well, how are you on finishing? And also like I also want to know what's your proudest thing you've ever finished, like the thing you're most proud of that you've finished. Like, I can't believe I made that. Let us know that too.
One of the things we were talking about when Eve was working on finishing that, because she was gluing stuff and when at the other house when we had all our stuff out everywhere, one of the things I did regularly when I was was like gluing something, like either gluing a piece onto a piece of foam core or mat board or whatever, or more usually like say gluing a piece onto another a finishing piece, like a piece of wood or whatever. One of the things I would do is I'd put what do you call it, Aleene's glue or whatever on there, and put it on there, and then I would put I have a big copy of Riverside Shakespeare. It's about 3 inches thick and very heavy, and it's big, and I used it when I was in college, and so now it sits on my bookcase, and so when we would when I would finish something, I'd put it under the heavy book to to glue the thing on, and so she was gluing it. She goes, "Your heavy book's in storage."
So yeah, let us know. In other news, this has been the week of every food order almost I've had has been wrong. This week at work, I was like, I don't have lunch. I'm going to order lunch, and I always get from this one particular sandwich shop a chicken salad, which is like a romaine salad with tomatoes and cucumbers, and they put cranberries on it, which I say no cranberries, and then a little bit of like cheese, and then chicken salad, and then they give you balsamic dressing, and it's so good. And I got it, and I opened it up, and the chicken salad is supposed to just be a salad with chicken salad on it, but this was a salad with big giant chunks of chicken, like you would in a different kind of chicken salad, and then chicken salad. And I'm like, someone doesn't know how to make a chicken salad. Okay, that's weird. And then no dressing. And I'm like, this is sad. But it comes on the heels of we went to get Pollo Loco, and it was Taco Tuesday, which they have a 2 for $5, but I got 3. I'm like, I want the 2 for $5 for the crunchy tacos, and then I want an avocado taco. And they're like, okay. And that's what was on the receipt. But I get home and there's only 2 tacos. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, honey. He's like, yes, okay. He never wants me to like make a fuss or go back or whatever. But it was like $3 for a taco. And I was like, I was just mad because I'm like, but he goes, well, 2 tacos is better than no tacos. so, but it's just like, I don't know. It's like some weeks everything's wrong. And I don't understand.
I don't know. I make a fuss.
I think it's, I know. We know you do. I think it's just too hot. People's brains are not working right.
I make a fuss because
it's money.
I'm not rude. Well, occasionally I have been, but overall, I don't start out rude.
Yeah.
I only get rude when I have a manager or somebody that,
they don't respond.
Doesn't respond in a way that I feel is appropriate.
Yeah.
But I once made a manager write down the corporate number for me.
I know. You're famous. We know.
Well, the other day
But for every person that complains, there's 10 people that are mad and will never come back and didn't
bother
complain.
Yeah.
The other day we said, we'll split the cost of a pizza, because we were just like, don't want to eat this, don't want to eat that.
It's too hot. I can't think. I can't even think of cooking anything.
And so so we agreed. Okay, we can afford a cheap Little Caesar's pizza if split between the two of us. And so Eve went ahead and ordered it, because I think you need a coupon or something like that. Yeah. So she was
The
gonna
Spider-Man pizza for
yeah,
$5.
yeah. So she was gonna put it on her account, whatever, and then I was gonna pay her back, whatever. So so she was gonna tell me how much how much my half was or whatever, and then she's like, "It's not on my bank account. I can't. It's And so she's like, looking at the receipt or whatever, but it wasn't showing up on her bank account. Like it hadn't sucked the money out of her account, right? So she's looking at it, and then she goes, "Oh no," she had Robert's credit card saved in there because I think at one point he had
So now you got to pay Robert.
So yes,
Now you both have to
No,
pay
he
Robert.
was
No.
happy because there was pizza home.
yeah. He was like, just save me something.
Oh, so that's the trick.
Yeah.
You accidentally.
Yeah. Gee, I made a mistake and I put it on your credit card.
Yeah, so
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it was like, oops.
Well, very excited.
Happy accident.
Yeah. Hannah got her plane tickets to come home, so we're very excited about that. And we're gonna go up north, but we're gonna go to the Petrified Forest
Oh.
National Park.
Oh, yeah.
We remember you and I went to
Yeah.
the
The gift shop.
went to the gift shop at the top near Holbrook on our way home from my cousin's funeral, and we went there because I had never been, and we didn't go into the park, but we went to the visitor center, and it was right around Mark's birthday, and so I got him a box of I'm like, here's your
box
birthday
of rocks.
present. I got you a box of rocks, and actually he was very happy because they were petrified wood pieces.
he likes rocks.
Yeah, he loves rocks. And so, so I had gotten a map and some information about it, and I had told him way back then, whenever that was it May? Yeah, it was May. It was around his birthday. So I was like, we should do this. And I always think these things, we should do this next time Hannah comes home. And then I completely forgot about it. And then we've been hemming and hawing and trying to decide where to go.
Somewhere that's not here.
Somewhere that's not here, and we're like, do we want to go somewhere really cold but it's very far, or do we want to but what do we want to do? Like last year when she came home, she was like, I want to go to the Grand Canyon, so that gave us like a map point, right?
Mhm.
So then we found a nice cabin near there and planned day trips and all that. But this year it was just like she just wants to come home, and so then we were like, well, what should we do? And then I realized, oh yeah, so the Petrified Forest National Park is like basically a road that goes from I-40 near Holbrook down to this little road near nothing. But just below there are some towns like Heber, Overgard, and Strawberry, and all that right in there. So that gave us like a target area. So we'd have to leave the cabin obviously and go drive. We're thinking of going all the way up to Holbrook and then driving down through the park, and then we'll be back close to the cabin. But we thought that gives us kind of a central thing, and she loves stuff like that, and Eli loves stuff like that, and of course Mark likes rocks. So
We went to the Petrified Forest when I was a kid. You were very little.
yeah, I have no
Yeah.
memory. I have no
Yeah.
memory of it. And so I thought that's going to be a fun thing, and it won't be icy cold, but Heber's always a very nice temperature.
It's cooler than here.
It's way cooler, and so we're gonna do that, and looking forward to that. So
The problems in the weather have been solved there.
in Heber, it's Prescott you're thinking of.
Oh yeah.
Prescott had flash floods. Prescott Valley, which is outside Prescott. Yeah, we thought about going to Prescott, but I was like, maybe not. I don't know. So. But also, I love Prescott, and I kind of want to retire there in my secret life. But in my secret mind, I imagine myself moving there. But it's not that much cooler. I mean, it is cooler. If you're talking about 115 to 89, it is much cooler. But when you're there in the heat and the sun, you're like, I'm not cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not cold enough.
Mhm.
So, and I know it's not going to be winter wherever we're going, but like in Greer, it really is like I need a sweater.
Mhm.
Remember, even when we went in May, we were cold. We needed sweatshirts and stuff. So,
Yeah, we had to go buy sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So we were thinking about going there, but just I don't know. There wasn't any one place. Okay, do you remember did you ever have one, or do you remember we had an electronic Monopoly game? Did you ever see that? It was a little handheld thing like this 1,000 years ago. And you would play it, and you would roll the dice and just press buttons, basically, and the little Monopoly guy would talk. And we also had one for Wheel of Fortune. No, not Wheel. Yeah, was it Wheel of Fortune? Not Wheel of Fortune.
I don't remember
What's the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? There was we also had these little handheld game things, and it was only that game, and it was, and that one would say, "Is that your final answer?"
Yeah.
But this one would say, "Do you want to buy this property?" So this whole time when I'd send Mark a cabin to look at, "Do you want to rent this property?" But yeah, so we've been looking at that, dreaming of being cooler than we are. Not cooler as in the sense of like Joe cool, but like cooler as in temperature. We will never be cooler, I'm afraid. We're only getting less cool as we get older. But yeah, we're looking for some temperature change to go to, and looking forward to that.
When my friend Janet got married, we were friends in graduate school, and so when she got married, it was in Indiana, and I was in her wedding party, and so it was she has a very small family compared to ours, but so she just has a brother, and there was another girl and me were in the wedding party, and her brother and another guy were in the wedding party, and so the reception after the wedding was at like some botanical garden, something or other. And so there was like an outer like patio area we were all sitting around, but it was kind of hot, muggy Indiana. And at one point, at the other guys, I guess, in the wedding party, her husband and the other guy had like undone their ties and their tuxedo shirts or whatever, but her brother was all buttoned up and he still had his tie on and all this kind of stuff. And somebody there said, I think Janet's dad or somebody said, don't you want to, these other guys are feel much cooler. And he goes, yeah, but I look cooler.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait though. I'm getting tired of this. I've been walking, and in the mornings, like I went walking yesterday morning, and it was already 90 by the time I stepped out the door at 6. I waited too long. I like to go like before the sun or right as the sun's coming up. It's not so bad. And then I'm like, okay, which side of the street has more shade? Okay, that side. I'm going over there. And you just are in a sauna. But yeah, I walked out yesterday morning like, I need a gym membership. Because also I want to go swimming, so I'm thinking about doing that. Get it, because we liked our gym membership that we had a few years ago. And
I was telling Beth that we needed to do that. Our insurance covers one.
Oh, nice.
And a long time ago, I got where we could go that had a pool. Mm-hmm. Did I join? No.
Because you
had
a pool.
Didn't.
Well, you had a pool.
No, it was after we moved over here.
Well, and the two groups that we go that we stitch with on Thursdays and Fridays. The Thursday one is the Copper Basin, neighborhood. It's an HOA neighborhood, and so they have this community center, and so for residents of that area, so you can go, and there's a beautiful pool with a 0 depth and like the little rainbow thing of showers for kids to play in, and then beautiful deep end or whatever. And every time we walk by there on Thursdays, I'm so jealous. I'm like, I want to get in that pool.
I know. We're missing your pool.
No more than I am.
I know.
I used to go swimming every day.
And, we have a public pool nearby. And I don't have anything against public pools. But I don't want to swim in a public pool that's in the heat, in the sun, because like at your house, you know, it was a short walk, and there was that, you know, your porch right there, and, you know, so it was.
Yeah.
But when you go to a public pool, yeah, they have shade structures, but you know that cross from there to the pool, either you have to have water shoes, which you don't want to swim with water shoes on, or you just burn. Like you just, I don't know. Anyway, I just, every time I think of swimming there, I feel hotter instead of cooler in my mind.
And those shady lounges are at a premium,
Right?
Because everybody wants them.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't find a comfortable place, and you know, you go to a gym. I want to get one where the pool's inside.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course, and just do lap swimming, because that's all I want to do now anyway. So, yeah, so I'm thinking about that.
well, I'm supposed to be getting exercise, and it's really hard when it hurts to move, you know.
Yeah, and so, but I've been enjoying my walks. I asked, so I have Spotify on my phone, and I asked it. I had these 3 songs. I had like a really good. I felt like, oh, these would be good songs to walk to, and I'm like, but I don't want to sit down and spend the time and listen to these songs. Which songs are good? So I said, okay, because Spotify has an AI agent in it, and I said, here's these 3 songs. Find me, create a walking playlist, a playlist for walking that has the same or similar tempos to these 3 songs, because they weren't exactly the same, so I thought it would give it kind of a variety. And I said, from my library of like, from songs that I have on lists
that you actually like. Yeah.
And it did, and it was it's like an hour and 20-minute list, and it pulled a bunch of songs, some that I would think of as slow songs, but the underlying beat is still the same. Very interesting. So it did a good job. So then I asked it, so I was like, you know what, I want to have, so that it's just like general whatever songs, no real theme, it's just like poppy stuff, whatever. So then I was like, you know, I would like I'd like 4 of those lists, because if I listen to the same list all the time, I'm going to get bored. So the next one, I was like, make me one.
Not like this.
No, I started one morning, I was like, I'd like you to make a list similar to the beat in the first walking list, similar to that tempo, but I want classical pieces, movements of classical works. And I said, but I want real recordings, because I know there's a lot.
Did you break the AI?
I had an argument with the AI. I said, I want real recordings, so no synthetic or like electronic recordings of classical music. And, you know, so it gave me a list. And before I looked at it very long, I said, okay, don't get mad. I said, please remove Joshua Bell. It's because he's a bad man. So it said, okay, removing Joshua Bell. And then it gave me a totally different list. And I was like, wait. And it was, there was a Vivaldi on there. And it was an arrangement of one of the Vivaldi seasons. And I was like, I don't want any arrangements. You know, if it's Baroque music, I want actual Baroque music played by Baroque players. So then it was a whole list of Baroque music. And I said, I don't want Baroque music only. And I'm thinking, you don't know what classical means, do you? And then okay, sorry. And then put Noah Kahn on there, who I love Noah Kahn, but he's not classical music. And I'm like, why is Noah Kahn on here? I don't know if it was like acoustical it was looking at or what. And I'm like, and it goes, I'm sorry, you're right. Noah Kahn shouldn't be on there. And then it made this completely crazy list. And I was like, okay, forget it. Never mind. We're going to talk to ChatGPT about this one. So then I said, delete that. And then I asked it to do one with country music and one with Christian music. And those 2 lists came out really great. And it was a lot. I said country music from the 90s and 2000s, because that's like kind of when I was listening to country a lot. So that was a lot of fun. So I have those 3 lists to pick from when I go walking. And it's been really good. I found a brand new Christian song I had never heard in my life. because I said these don't have to be from my library because I don't have a lot in like lists and stuff. But so it picked really good ones.
It's a new one that you hadn't heard before.
It's called The Truth by I will tell you. Let's see if Spotify can deal with not actually playing. Let's see. Country. Let me look at my lists. So it's like Walking Tempo Vibes is the first one, Walking Tempo Country, and then Walking Tempo Vibes Christian Tempo. This is what it is. It's called The Truth by Megan Woods. Highly recommend.
Okay.
Highly recommend. Beautiful song.
I'll give it a try.
And so that's been nice. And it says it gives me a variety of something to. And then, sorry, I'm babbling too much. But then I also decided to start listening to Lonesome Dove, the novel. And so yesterday when I walked, that's what I listened to. It was good.
I watched a movie, documentary. I don't know if you call it a movie, called The Toxic Love. I was like, what is going on with these people?
Wait, I think I saw that. Wait, what is that about?
About two women and a man.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. And you think it's this person, and you think it's that person, and then you're like, oh, no, it's actually this person.
And,
Don't spoil it.
no, I'm not going to. And you think, this is the crazy person.
No, this is the crazy
No,
one.
that's the No, wait a minute.
I know. I watched that, and I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I was like, oh, my gosh.
If you have Netflix, watch it.
Yeah.
It's riveting.
Yeah.
It's like watching a train wreck.
3 times.
Yeah.
3 times, yep.
Oh, I saw an article that was talking about somebody had interviewed Russell Crowe and asking him about like his top 3 recommendations of his movies that that I guess I think that he felt had something to say to like young men this generation or whatever, I don't remember. But the 3 movies that he recommended were Gladiator, Master and Commander, and Cinderella Man. I was like, yes!
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen Gladiator all the way through. I
Oh,
think I've seen
it's
bits
good.
and pieces of it.
It's good.
But Master and Commander I've seen a bazillion
Yeah,
times,
that's-
and Cinderella Man I've seen a bazillion times.
So
They're
good.
excellent movies. Yeah. So
Yeah, I love Master and Commander.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good ride.
Yeah.
That's a good ride.
And great music too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, I am going to suggest that we go
Yes.
Yeah.
because the sun is getting low and you're gonna have to drive home.
Yeah.
We have an hour drive home.
Yeah, at least you have the drive away from the sun.
Yes.
Yes. But
Yeah.
it's still
We were
hot.
driving over here, and I was like, my legs are burning.
No.
Well, because the sun amplifies it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The windows, you mean?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
no matter how much air conditioning you have on, it's never enough when you're heading into the sun.
Yeah.
And of course, I foolishly am wearing all black. I have a black shirt and black pants, and I'm sucking up every sun ray in the world, And my shirt is thick too.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
it's one of those thick ones.
Thick cottons.
Yes,
Yeah.
it says it's just the big damn bridge. Get over it.
That's cute.
I have the email list on Facebook of this group that they do the Big Dam Bridge 100 in Little Rock. It's a bridge that goes over the dam, and they built it to be a pedestrian bicycling bridge. It connects a whole bunch of bike trails are connected down there. It's great. But so every year they have the Big Dam Bridge 100. So you could do anywhere from, I think they have a 15-mile route, a 25-mile route, 50, 75, 100, whatever. So just depending on, they change where you turn around, depending on the thing. And so this one year, I always wanted to do it, but it was always like I had rehearsal or something else going on, and this particular one in 2011, I was like, oh, the stars aligned. I went, I did that ride, and I just really liked it. I've done a lot of longer rides, like charity rides, for the Diabetes Association, and I did one for a multiple sclerosis organization, and but one of the last diabetes ride I did, when I I wasn't the last one on the ride, but when I got back, they were like already packing up everything, and they were supposed to provide lunch, so I didn't eat at the last rest stop I got to. I thought, oh, there's lunch over there, And when I got there was like a handful of like mushroom caps and bread, little bitty pieces of bread, and all the regular food was gone because all the people who had come and eaten had gone through and gotten seconds and whatever.
Jeez.
And I thought, there's still people out on the trail doing the 100-mile route on there, and they're going to come back, and there's nothing. And they were supposed to be massages and music and all this kind of stuff, and everything was packed up. They were rolling up the sidewalk. They were taking down the signs, and I'm like, So I just and it really left a bad taste in my mouth because I'm like, I raised $300 for this people, and. But for the Big Dam Bridge, it's just a fun ride. It's not a fundraiser ride or anything like that. And they had people clapping you over the finish line, and they had massages and all this kind of stuff. So it was just really, really nice. But anyway, so that's the T-shirt that I'm wearing. You can't see it because I'm behind everything, but
As always, because we're always blocking you.
Yeah, but I love this race. It's just the Big Dam Bridge. Get over it.
Oh,
Well, you're always afraid to go over bridges.
Not that one.
I know, but a lot of them.
And it was hard too because I think I rode over it once, but on this particular, when I did this ride, I had to get off and walk at the last, to get up to the top.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
All right. Well, we hope that August is starting out great for you all, and that you are staying cool in your air-conditioned house. My air conditioning is finally making me feel better.
Yes.
For a while, we had run an errand, and I came back. I'm like, I'm so hot. Turn
well,
it way down.
if you're not in the car long enough
Mm-mm.
for the air to cool the car, and then you stop, and
Yep. So yeah, it was rough.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so we hope you guys are having a great start to your August, and thanks so much for joining us one more time. And we will see you again next week, same time, same place, same nonsense. Bye.
Bye.